Good day, everyone. We are Group 2 that will present the foundation of credit. Our group consists of 6 members. They are Justin Claire Dagami, Cherilyn Paliminiano, Ira Luchin C. Chavez, Aliyah Silvestre, Sanibel Pitogo, and Claudine Mirambel. Under Foundation of Credits, these are the topics that will be tackled. First topic will be definition of foundation of credit. Second topic will be concept of foundation of credit. Third topic will be role of foundations of credit in the economy. Fourth topic is investment strategies. Fifth topic will be different techniques in the foundations of credit, and the conclusion.
Of foundation of credit. Foundation credit is a well-known alternative asset management focused in the infrastructure and credit loan sectors. The credit and infrastructure debt markets are the focus of foundation credit, a renowned alternative asset manager. We are a credit-focused organization dedicated to identifying, gathering, and providing appealing investment possibilities resulting from persistent inefficiencies seen through the highly fragmented and undercapitalized municipal credit and infrastructure financing markets in the Philippines.
Good day everyone, I'm Aliyah Silvestre. I am going to tackle about the concept foundation of credit. The first one is, what are the concept of credit? Credit is a relationship between a borrower and a lender. The borrower borrows money from the lender. The borrower pays back the money at a later date along with interest. Most people still think of a credit as an agreement to buy something or get a service with the promise to pay for it later. The second slide is first foundation of credit. This shows the most important. The 5 C's of credit are the following. Number 1 is character, 2 is capacity, 3rd is capital, 4th is collateral, and 5th is conditions. There's some background about the foundation of credit. Financial institutions attempt to reduce the risk of lending to borrowers by performing a credit analysis on individuals and businesses applying for a new credit account or loan. This review process is based on a review of 5 key factors that predict the probability of a borrower defaulting on his debt, called the 5 C's of credit. They include capacity, capital, conditions, character, and collateral. Lenders measure each of the 5 C's of credit differently, some qualitative versus quantitative. For example, as they do not always lend themselves easily to a numerical calculation. So, going back to the 5 most important C's of credit. The first one is character. Character refers to borrower's reputation or record regarding financial matters. The old adage that the past behavior is the best predictor of future behavior is one that lenders devotedly subscribe to. Each has its own formula or approach for determining a borrower's character, honesty, and reliability, but this assessment typically includes both qualitative and quantitative methods. Second is capacity. Lender must be sure that the borrower has the ability to repay the loan based on the proposed amount and terms, so they look at your capacity to borrow. For business loans applications, the financial institutions review the company's past cash flow statements to determine how much income is expected from operations. The third one is capital. Lenders also analyze a borrower's capital level when determining creditworthiness. Capital for a business loan application consists of personal investment into the firm, retained earnings, and other assets controlled by the business owner. The fourth one is collateral. Collateral, personal asset pledged by a borrower as a security for a loan, are known as collateral. Business borrowers may use equipment or accounts receivable to secure a loan, while individual debtors often pledge savings, a vehicle, or a home as collateral. The last one is conditions. Conditions refer to the terms of the loan itself as well as any economic conditions. that might affect the borrower. Business lenders review conditions such as the strength or weakness of the overall economy and the purpose of the loan. Financing for working capital, equipment, or expansion are common reasons listed in the business loan applications.
Good day, everyone. I'm Irali Shane C. Chavez, and today I will discuss the role of foundation of credit in the economy. Credit is a service that allows financial institutions to lend funds to customers. The loan, as well as the interest, must be repaid within the agreed upon time frame. The loan proceeds are used to meet community needs such as purchasing goods, adding property or vehicle assets, developing a business, or increasing stock of goods. What is the importance of credit in the economy? Well, credit allows companies access to tools they need to produce the items we buy. I'll give you a simple example. This happened 5 years ago. My parents, who wants to have a small business or sari-sari store, asked a person to borrow some money so we can start the business. My mom asked to borrow 100,000 pesos. It's just the money estimated for starting the business, and promised to pay it by installment as soon as the creditor lend her money. She lists down what she needs to start the business. First in the list was to rent a house to be our store, the water, the electricity lines, the jars, and the cabinet where to put the items, and eventually the stocks of goods or the goods that we will be selling. And now, thank God, we eventually paid the lenders, and he's always there to lend us money when we need it. As you can see, all business owners needs credits to start their company, small or big. So the availability of credit at a low interest rate encourages more borrowing by businesses and other entities, which directly leads to better economic growth in the country. Second is efficient credit allocation in the banking sector will distribute the credit to the productive sector and thus promote economic growth. In the Philippines, credit helps MSMEs to grow, generates jobs, and contributes to inclusive economic growth. Small, small, and medium-sized enterprises are the backbone of the Philippine economy. One factor that hinders the growth of these enterprises is their difficulty in accessing finances from banks and other financial institutions.
Hi, good day everyone. My name is Claudine Luva Marambel and I'm here to report the investment strategy. So what is investment strategy? Investment managers have different approaches or different strategies to meet the objectives of their portfolio. They play a key role in determining the future use and returns associated with the portfolio, and investment managers may change their strategy according to market condition and may use a blend of styles and strategy. Several approach or investment strategies are used by investment managers to achieve the goals of their portfolio. They are essential in figuring out the portfolio's potential risks and rewards in the future. A portfolio manager may mix and match different styles and strategies depending on the state of the market. So let's talk about the different kinds of investment strategies. The first one is growth investing. Growth investing focuses on selecting companies which are expected to grow at an above average rate in the long term, even if share the price appears high. Then the types of growth investments can include smaller companies, emerging markets, recovering shares, internet and technology stock. So growth investing focuses on choosing business that despite their apparent high share prices are predicted to grow an above average rate over a long term. Then the second one is value investing. This strategy relies on the market overreacting to good and bad news, resulting in extreme of stock prices movement which don't necessarily match a company long-term outlook. Investor buy stocks when the price is low and sell when it increases. This tactic of value investing depend on the market responding to the both good and bad news, leading to significant stock price swings that may not be consistent with a company long-term prospect. When a stock price is low, investors buy it, and when it rises, they sell it. Then the quality investing is focuses on companies with outstanding quality characters such as credibility of the management or stability of the balance sheet. A quality portfolio can contain both growth and value attributes. The focus of quality investment is on business that exhibit exceptional qualities like the credibility of the management or the stability of the balance sheet. Growth and value characters can be both found in a high quality portfolio. The next one in index investing. Index investing is also known as passive investing, focusing on credit, a portfolio of asset designed to match the returns of a market index. The asset held by the portfolio will be internally defined by the components of selected factors. The index investing is focusing on assembling a portfolio of security that is intended to replicate the performance of the market index. The element of the chosen index will serve as the sole determinant of the asset owned by the portfolio. And the last one is buy and hold investing. Buy and hold investing focuses on purchasing securities and holding. These are long period of time, actually usually many years, to achieve the returns. The return to generate profits. Buy and hold investing focusing on buying securities and holding them for a long time to many years. Thank you.
The foundation of credit refers to the basic principle and techniques that underpin the process of lending money to the borrowers. There are several techniques used in the foundation of credit, including the credit scoring. Credit scoring is the statistical method used by lender to assess the creditworthiness of borrowers. It involves analyzing various factors such as a borrower's credit history, outstanding debt, income, and employment status to generate a numerical score that represents likelihood of the borrower repaying a loan on time. A higher credit score generally indicates a lower risk of default, making it more likely for the borrower to be approved and receive better interest rate and loan terms. The next is credit analysis. Credit analysis is the process of evaluating the creditworthiness of borrower or a company seeking credit. It involves assessing various financial and non-financial factors such as a credit history, income, expenses, assets, liability, industry trends, management strength, and economic condition to determine the borrower's ability and willingness to repay a loan. The credit analysis process is typically performed by financial institutions such as a bank and a credit union before they approve or deny an credit application. The result of the credit analysis can be used to set loan terms, conditions, including interest rates, payment schedule, and collateral requirements. The next is collateral evaluation. Collateral evaluation is the process of assessing the value and quality of an asset that a borrower pledged security for loan. The collateral can be any valuable asset such as real estate, equipment, inventory, or accounts receivable. The evaluation involves reviewing the relevant documents, conducting site and for performing market analysis to determine the market value of the collateral. Lender use the result of the collateral evaluation to determine the maximum loan amount they are willing to provide and establish the term and condition of the loan, including interest rate and repaying schedule. The evaluation helps to mitigate the risk of default by providing a secondary source of repayment for the lender in the case of borrower fails to repay the loan. The next is risk management. Risk management is the process of identifying, assessing, and controlling potential risks that may impact an organizational objectives. It involves the analyzing risks that the organization may face, evaluation likelihood and potential impact of these risks, and taking measures to eliminate them. The goal of risk management is to minimize the negative impact of risk on the organization while maximizing opportunities for growth and success. Risk management may involve a variety of strategies, including risk avoidance, risk mitigation, risk transfer, and risk acceptance. Effective risk management requires ongoing monitoring and review to ensure the risks are properly managed and that new risks are identified and addressed. It is an essential aspect of corporate governance and it's relevant to business of all size and type. The next is loan structuring. Loan structuring refers to the process of designing a loan agreement to meet the needs of both borrowers and the lender. It involves determining the loan amount, interest rate, repaying schedule, collateral requirements, and other term and condition of the loan. Loan structuring takes into account various factors such as the borrower's creditworthiness, the purpose of loan, to the repayment capacity of the borrower, and the risk profile of the transaction. The goal of loan structuring is to create a loan agreement that is beneficial to the both parties, meets regulatory requirements, and provides adequate protection to the lender. The loan structure can vary depending on the type of loan, the borrower's financial situation, and the lender preferences. Effective loan structuring requires careful analysis and consideration of various factors to ensure that the loan meets the need of both the borrower and the lender. The next is credit monitoring. Credit monitoring is the ongoing process of reviewing and tracking the borrower credit report and change or update that may impact their credit score and credit worthiness. Credit monitoring service typically use software or automated tools to monitor borrowers' credit report and alert them to any changes, such as the new account, delinquent payment, or identity theft. Credit monitoring can help borrowers detect errors or fraudulent activity on their credit report, allowing them to take corrective action before it impacts their credit score. It can help borrowers identify opportunities to improve their credit score, such as paying off debts or reducing credit card balance. Credit monitoring is an essential tool for anyone who wants to maintain good credit or improve their credit score. It is particularly important for borrowers who are actively seeking credit or who have a history of credit problem. The next is loan documentation. Loan documentation refers to the legal documents that are created when a loan is originated or disbursed. Loan documentation typically includes a promissory note, loan agreement, and various security documents such as a mortgage, deed of trust, and security agreement. This documentation outlines the terms of condition of loan, including the loan amount, interest rate, repayment schedule, and any collateral or security that the borrower has pledged to secure the loan. Loan documentation is designed to protect both lender and the borrower by establishing a clear understanding of the right and obligation of each party. It provides a legal framework for the loan transaction and it can be used evidence in the court. if there are dispute between borrower and the lender. Effective loan documentation requires careful and drafting and attention to detail to ensure that all terms and the conditions are clearly stated and enforceable.
In conclusion, Foundation of Credit is a well-known alternative asset management focused on the infrastructure and credit loan sectors. No matter where you apply, there are these foundation of credits that lenders look at to score your loan application, judge your credit worthiness, and set your interest rate. There are 5 foundations of credit, namely character, capacity, capital, collateral, and conditions. Character, which refers to a borrower's reputation or record regarding financial matters. Capacity, where the lenders must be sure that the borrower has the ability to repay the loan based on the proposed amount and terms, so they look at your capacity to borrow. Capital, where lenders analyze a borrower's capital level when determining creditworthiness. Collateral, which personal assets pledged by a borrower as security for a loan. And lastly, conditions, which refers to the terms of the loan itself as well as any economic conditions that might affect the borrower. The role of foundations of credits in the economy is that it allows companies to access tools they need to produce the items we buy, and it will distribute the credit to the productive sector and thus promote economic growth. Investment strategies in the foundation of credits are the growth investing, value investing, quality investing, index investing, and buy and hold investing. Growth investing, which focuses on selecting companies which are expected to grow at an above average rate in the long term even if the share price appears high. Value investing, which relies on the market overreacting to good and bad news, resulting in extremes of stock price movements which don't necessarily match a company's long-term outlook. Quality investing, which focuses on companies with outstanding quality characteristics such as credibility of the management or stability of the balance sheet. Index investing, which focuses on creating a portfolio of assets designed to match the returns of a market index. And lastly, buy and hold investing, which focuses on purchasing securities and holding these for a long period of time to achieve returns. Different techniques used in the foundation of credits are the credit scoring, credit analysis, collateral evaluation, risk management, loan structuring, credit monitoring, and loan documentation. Credit scoring is a statistical analysis of a borrower's credit history that assigns a numerical value to their credit worthiness. Credit analysis is used to assess the risk of lending money to the borrower. Collateral evaluation can be used to reduce the risk of lending money, as it provides a source of repayment if the borrower defaults on the loan. Risk management includes assessing the creditworthiness of borrowers, setting appropriate loan terms, and monitoring borrowers to ensure they meet their obligations. Loan structuring involves determining the loan amount, interest rate, repayment period, and other factors that affect the loan's profitability and risk. Credit monitoring includes tracking payment history, evaluating credit scores, and identifying potential risks that could lead to default. And lastly, loan documentation includes the loan agreement, promissory note, security agreement, and other legal documents that protect the interests of both the borrower and lender.
That's all for today's reporting. Thank you for listening.